back to the show. I'm Jennifer Sherlock in for Heather Moffat this week, and with the lovely Steve Ross.
The lovely? Did you say ugly or lovely?
Lovely. I would never say ugly. You're too handsome.
Thank you very much.
And I like your seat today.
Thanks. And it's time now for our Blast from the Past. This week's Blast from the Past, we go back to 1988. Hard to believe, but it's more than 20 years ago, which is nuts because I think it sounded like about 5 minutes ago, because 1988 was 5 minutes ago. But we'll go to Sciota Downs, and the event was the Breeders' Crown, and it was a terrific race. The favorite was Jaguar Spur. Would he win? Let's find out.
Jaguar Spur trying to take it virtually wire to wire. Rumpus Univer on the inside, and Call for Rain is trying to come on from the outside third. Homeward bound, and Jaguar Spur leads it by a length and a half, and Call for Rain is charging from the outside. Jaguar Spur on the inside. Call for Rain, a final surge. Call for Rain on the final strides.
Wow, what an exciting heat. Jaguar Spur did not get the job done. Call for Rain did, and that great call from Ed Grimsley at Sciota Downs. Just a reminder about the Breeders' Crown coming up October the 9th. Mark that down on your harness calendar. You will want to be here. Why? Well, Mohegan Sun Pocono Downs is going to have the Breeders' Crown. And what makes this extra special, I know you were thinking that.
Yes.
What makes that extra special is the fact that for the first time in Breeders' Crown history, all the Breeders' Crown races will be held at the same venue on the same night, Mohegan Sun Pocono Downs, October 9th. Be there or be square. It's going to be great.
That's my favorite saying, be there, be square.
It is?
Yes.
That's why I said it, babe.
Speaking of Mohegan Sun at Pocono Downs, let's go to race 7 on Tuesday.
What a smooth segue. All right. Scorpion Moon was the even money chalk with Jim Morrill Jr. Lolique, the hard knocker with Tim Curtin and trained by John Wagner, was the 3-to-1 second choice. Grain of Salt, who is always there, was 7-2 with Tom Jackson. Let's get the call.
It's Big Pepper in charge of this field of 7 top flight trotters. They get to the quarter in 27 even, brisk pace early. Big Pepper coming off a third in this group last time out, has the lead here for Anthony Napolitano. In focus, always dangerous when on his game. The veteran in the pocket, second with Jimmy Takter Jr. Grain of Truth has won 2 of his last 3, having a great year. Here comes Scorpion Moon, the 6-5 favorite, middle of the pack the last few starts, trying to shake that off with a first over move tonight. Following cover out there is Dennis, then Lolique 6th, and Springboard at the back. A half mile 57 even, 30 even second panel. Big Pepper got away with murder on the front end there. Now is going to try to turn it on up front. In focus, and Takter not going to wait. He's going out of the pocket now after Big Pepper. Scorpion Moon is third, only about a length and a half back as it's a slight lead now for In Focus. Inside, Grain of Truth fourth, might get backed up by the tiring Big Pepper. Also on the move on the outside is Dennis fifth. 3/4, 124-4. That panel sped up to 27-4. It's In Focus now leading by about 2. Scorpion Moon stalled. Here come Dennis out 3 wide, still on the inside. Big Pepper trying to get back into it. At the top of the stretch, it's In Focus. His lead down to 2, and Dennis is coming at him on the outside. In Focus trying to hold together. Dennis keeps marching forward. Big time late kick from Grain of Truth at the line. In Focus.
Well, In Focus with Jimmy Takter Jr. in the bike, went off at 5-1 from the rail and won the race. Yeah, I know you're saying to yourself, what time did he win it in, Steve? Let me tell you, 1:54-2. 15-1 Dennis, who is coming off a layoff with Andrew McCarthy in the bike, was second, and Grain of Truth got third. Now, Pocono's Saturday feature was the 11th, a $24,000 open handicap pace. Where's Waldo with Joe Pavia Jr. and Riggins with Tom Jackson went off co-favorites at 2-1. Jeremy's successor was the 5-2 third choice with Georgie Knapp. Let's get the call.
3/4 in 1:20-2. An eye-popping third quarter of 27-2, and Riggins is showing no signs of slowing down, but Tom Jackson's getting after him. Riggins a length in front. Now he begins to tire. Jeremy's successor is closing up the inside, but Riggins has all the answers. Riggins, an impressive winner.
Well, Riggins grabbed the top from Jeremy's successor after a scalding opening quarter in 25-4, led the rest of the way, beating Jeremy's successor by half length. Whereas Waldo, they're still looking for Waldo. Well, he finished third. Riggins' winning time of 1:48.3 was only the third fastest mile in the history of Mohegan Sun Pocono Downs. Only Pilgrim Stoner and Shadow Play have gone faster, and only by a tick, 1:48.2.
I wonder if Riggins is named after that great Redskins player, John Riggins.
I haven't a clue, but I love your heels.
Oh, thank you.
They are smoking.
Thank you.
Get a shot of those heels, and we can't go down that low. No, it's a shame, folks. I can see what you can't. All right, let's right here at Harris Chester on Sunday, the 10th race. It was the co-feature, a condition pace for non-winners at $25,000 in the last 5 starts. Truey's Legacy was the 3-2 chalk for Georgie Knapp. Here's James with that call.
Arctic Warrior shows speed, doesn't look to be traveling all that smoothly, but he goes on to take the lead, moving for the first turn. Southwestern Dream will secure the pocket. Truey's Legacy is to his outside. And George Napolitano will try to rein him into the 3-hole in front of Straight Shooting. Brokaw is 5th, 6.5 lengths off the lead. Then comes Tough Love. Real One and Only is second last of the trailer is Roy Orbisong. They're single file behind Arctic Warrior through a 27-1 first quarter. Coming past us the first time, it's Arctic Warrior, a length and a half in front of Southwestern Dream. Truey's Legacy comes to the outside from third. The 3-2 favorites up a joint second, moving into the bridge turn, and Straight Shooting will follow his cover. So will Brokaw. He's third over 5 from the front. Real One and Only is saving ground. The back pair are Tough Love on the outside and Roy Orbisong on the inside, and 7 lengths would cover the field through a 55-3 half mile. Arctic Warrior leads them up the backstretch. Truey's Legacy was able to drop into the pocket in front of a stalled Southwestern Dream. That leaves Straight Shooting uncovered, and Straight Shooting moves up to press the pace with inside 3/8 to go. Brokaw's towed up second over. He's 2.5 from the front. Southwestern Dream is back to 5th after gapping the pocket. He continues to labor. Tough Love moves up 1 position to his outside. Roy Orbisong is behind excess cover, 5.5 off the leaders, and Real One and Only is jammed in last. 3/4 in 124 flat, 3/16 to go. Arctic Warriors under pressure. Straight Shooting between horses, giving everything he has. Brokaw fanned off his cover, and here's Truey's Legacy up the inside as Brokaw sticks that green bridle in front. It's Brokaw taking over. Truey's Legacy, one final surge up the inside, but Brokaw just held on to win it.
Well, Brokaw was the big news. Came off a perfect trip from Ron Pierce and won it at 9-1 in 152-2. Truey's Legacy was a close second. Arctic Warrior, who cut the mile, faded to third. Sunday's 8th at Harris Chester was a condition pace for non-winners at 17,500 in the last 5 starts. Montecito was the 4-5 chalk with Ron Pierce, and his nose got to the wire before everybody else's, except for Pacific Desperado, a 32-1 bomber who won up by a sneeze in 152-3. Yet another 30-1 shot. Philos Hanover with Sears got third. The no-brainer Exacta paid $100 for a $6 investment, and that ain't chopped liver.
Well, it's time now for another break, but stay with us because coming back, I caught up with driver Matt Kakaley at Mohegan Sun at Pocono Downs, and let's see the coach's picks for this week. Stay with us.
It's your big night out, and you deserve a little more. That's why you'll love the Downs off-track wagering. It's more than a sports bar, it's extra fun, because you can watch, wager, and win on the hottest horse racing action from Mohegan Sun at Pocono Downs and across the country. Downs off-track wagering, Allentown, Carbondale, East Stroudsburg, Hazleton. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Check, please.
So you consider yourself a harness racing fan. Well, mark Sunday, August 22nd on your calendar when Harris Chester Casino and Racetrack presents Super Stakes Sunday 4. Over $2 million in purses that include the Battle of the Brandywine 3-year-old pace, the Colonial 3-year-old trot, the Valley Forge 3-year-old filly pace. The brightest stars of the 2010 racing season, all at one track, one day. Sunday, August 22nd, where all harness racing fans will want to be. Harris Chester Casino and Racetrack, world-class harness racing on the Delaware River waterfront.